Nigga, let's get these freeform locks. You heard what it do, man. I'm Onlyzhay if you don't know. If you do know, what I know. So, hey, man, I'm going to try to keep this video as short as I can because I hate when niggas go on and on and on and on and on and on about how to do something so simple, my nigga. Like, just get to the point. So, starting it out by saying what you need, what I need, what I did, what I used, and how I used them. And this is what I did for my hair. I'm not telling nobody to do this like how I did. This is just my method of what I did. It's not professional. I could have did better. I had no clue. This is my first time ever getting locks, you dig? So, with that being said, take it at your own risk, nigga. I didn't tell you to do nothing. But this is how I got what these are, you feel me? Before I start that though, let me give you a full 360 what the hair look like, you feel me? In the front, left side, right side, and back to the front, you feel me? So, things I needed, things I used to get my dreads. Let's get it. First thing you're gonna need, excuse me, cause I haven't washed this out, is this sponge brush. You feel me? Now, I used this side. I used both sides, but this side is the one I use the most. This is the one that got me right the most. This side. So I use this sponge brush. You feel me? Won't. I use that. What I did in the beginning is I didn't know any better. This is what I was using though. This is something that was very good for me. It's Jamaican mango and lime lock and firm wax, moringa seed oil, macuna honey, hakuna matata, a bloom blada, Africa bambata, whatever. You feel me? So this was really good for me. I used this, and I was just using my hands at first. I didn't have this yet. I was just using this with my hands and parting them and grabbing sections of my hair and trying to twist them. And they would twist in the beginning, but they wouldn't necessarily stay. I may throw a picture in there. I may not. If I don't, please forgive me. And whatever. It is what it is. This is still some good advice and tips of what I did. Now, I was sectioning them off, right? And I was like, man, it's not working. So what I did was I had my mother part my hair like I was getting plaits, like the Travis Scott kind of way. You feel me? And what I did was I took those sections and I used these little rubber band twisty things. You feel me? And I sectioned them off. When I had her section them off, I had her grease my scalp to keep my scalp moisturized with this. Now this, my nigga, you have to go on the internet or you might have to need a secret password for this, my nigga. This is virgin hair fertilizer. It's like from Africa. Bro, when I tell you I went to the store and I went to go look for it, they was like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. Like, nigga, it's in a glass case, my nigga. They had to go get the key from behind the desk and walk around and follow me to the thing and unlock it. I felt like I was getting the safe code to a bank. I'm like, dang, like, it's just hair fertilizer, you feel me? Like, is it that deep? Like, it's like when you ask for a game at Walmart or a game system. Yeah, let me get the new Xbox. All right, hold on. Follow me. Like, it was that kind of stuff, like, you know what I mean? But this is what it is. This is what it looks like when it comes out, just so you can make sure you don't get got. You feel me? So like it come out some yellow stuff. Now, some people say it stink. I didn't think so. It just smelled like peppermint to me. Also, one more other thing that I did use because I was so desperate. I was looking up on YouTube everywhere. I was like, man, what can I use for my hair? That's natural. You feel me? I wanted it to be natural. I'm going on a very natural kind of process with my whole life. Food, everything. I'm on a water. All I drink is water. I don't drink no juice, no pops, no sodas, no alcohol. All I drink is water. You feel me? So I'm on a natural thing. I'm like, what can I use natural? I looked up a nigga in Florida, and he said one of these. Huh. Now you may be wondering, nigga, what is this? This right here? This is a baby version. This is a little baby. You feel me? You don't hear it? You hear that? It's a little baby. Aloe vera. Inside these plants, when the plants grow up and become adult plants, all right, they can get to be this big. They can get to be, I think, like 4 feet tall and like a foot wide. You slice it down the middle, and what it has is gel. And I was literally using gel from the plant and putting it on this brush and sponging my hair, trying to get it to curl up and lock because I don't have very curly, coarse hair. You feel me? I can brush my hair without no grease, nothing like that. I get waves in a minute, you feel me? But like, I don't got BBs. I don't got real tough hair. I had to almost force these locks upon myself. You feel me? So how to use these things? I had my mama stop keep doing this in these sections. I seen Zay locks on YouTube. Like the nigga really inspired me. He really inspired me. So I'm gonna let my locks be free. He kept saying let your hair flow. How the creator created it to flow. I'm like, word up, G. I had kept my hair in the little pattern. But I said, you know, forget it, dog. I took all that down. My hair was actually curly, but not too curly. Now, how long did I do that? Maybe about 2 months, 3 months. I just took this brush. I took this lock wax, dipped my hand in it, did a whole lot, me just, The important part about using this brush is whichever way you brush it is the way they're gonna grow, obviously. So don't brush this way on one side, and then on this side, brush this way, because then your hair gonna be like, whoom. You feel me? You want your hair to go whoom, not whoom or whoom. And that's what worked best for me. I kept doing this every day before I would go to work. I would whoom, all the way around. In my head, I would just do like this. So it's the same motion every way. This way, you feel me? Keep going the same way. You feel me? Same way. And on the front, I'll do the back. How we do the front? So the back like You feel me? I made sure everything was going the same way. Hence why you can see my hair coming out instead of me going like and my hair going back. You understand? Or overstand, whatever you, I don't know. I'm not even with this lingo. Everybody want to make a big thing about everything. Anyways, and also there were some parts in my hair that wouldn't. I got a little thin, and if you could tell when I stood to the side instead of this side, I had like my hair's a little thin from when I had a fro way back in the day, and I would just pick my hair out with no oil, and no oil sheen, no soul glow, no angel spit. I just made it up. No nothing. You feel me? And I would just pick my hair out, and I was pulling my hair out. So I think low key I damaged my hair where you see it's flat. So what I would do is where it was kind of thin, I would take the most hair I could. I would take the most hair I could. I would take 2 strands. This is for an example. 2 strands, and I would go whoom, right? And I'll put rubber bands on them until they lock up. Like right now, I'm combining some locks. Like I'm combining these locks right here, combining these locks. There's the rubber bands as well. These are rubber bands. I use those. I use bigger versions of those, the real big ones for like people who have a lot of hair. Then I use regular small rubber bands, like how you put at the end of your braids, like back in the day, like how R. Kelly and everybody else used to do. You feel me? As a matter of fact, if you can see right here, I got a rubber band on right here because like it was like a little weird right here. So I just wanted to make sure all was stuck together. So to recap everything, just to make sure y'all know what I did to get my locks how they are. I'm going on 2 years now. Maybe, yeah, 2 years, yeah. I'm about 2 years and a month in right now. From my short hair until it got 3 months in where I could do something with it. I just did nothing. Once it got 3 months in from a complete haircut and a fade and everything else, 3 months in when my hair got long enough for me to do something, I had this brush and I was just using the brush. Then I went and got this lock wax right here. I took this lock wax. I was doing it with my hands. Just doing it with my hands. Then I decided, let me put the lock wax on this brush and then see what happens. That started working very well for me. I started doing that as well as using this plant right here. You feel me? I was really wanting these locks that bad. The aloe vera plant for me didn't really do much. Was not that effective. I'm not gonna lie to you. I used that for a little bit. I stopped using that and I just kept using this brush. I started getting my hair pattern, and then I started putting this virgin hair fertilizer in there in the pattern. I finally said, you know what? Forget it. After watching Zaylock's video, I took out the patterns, just started using this brush with this locks back solely. That's all I was doing. And after that, when I got about 6 months in, 7 months in, where I could really do something with it, I 2-strand twisted it. And I never did anything else. I just 2-strand twisted my hair, put the rubber bands on it if it needed to be, and just washed them. And what happens when you 2-strand your hair and you wash it, it just turns into a lock. All these locks were 2 strands at one point. Every single lock that you see on my head was 2 strands at one point. None of these were natural locks because my hair don't naturally lock like that. That's what I did. These are my tips for me only. If y'all want to use these tips, hey, be my guest. I I ain't telling you to do nothing. This is not professional. I didn't get these tips from nobody on YouTube or in real life or in outer space or in the afterlife, nigga. God was able to give me the movements and everything like that. So I guess it is afterlife, ain't it? Low key. I don't know. That's my video for how I got my freeform locks. I hope that if you do take this method that I did for myself, that I'm not telling you to do, that they work for your benefit. I hope that you do get the locks that you want, the locks that you're thinking about, and all that. If you want to combine your locks, just grab off a section, put rubber bands at the base, in the middle, and towards the end a little bit. Leave a little bit of space at the end, but towards the end a little bit. You feel me? And they will lock as long as you keep those rubber bands on there tightly and secured. Wash your hair. The more you wash, the more you keep the rubber bands on, they will lock up. Now, take the rubber bands out once you see them getting locked up because you don't want rubber bands in your locks forever. So that's it, y'all. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you, if you're using this for yourself, the things I said, hope that they work out in your benefit. If they don't, that's too dang bad. Nigga, I ain't tell you to do it. No, I'm just playing. Just look at somebody on YouTube who may be an actual professional, or go to an actual professional salon somewhere locally where you're at. Look things up, talk around, get the word out. Trying to figure out how to get locks. You feel me? But that's it. And I wish y'all well, man. Freeform Lock Gang in the building.